Footballville here with Brandon Jones from Hustle Inc., quarterback trainer. What would you call yourself? I'm not even going to make a name up for you.
Quarterback consultant, quarterback manufacturer.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for about 6 years now.
About 6 years?
Yes, sir.
Where you started at?
Started playing ball Marietta High School, went to Ohio University, played a couple of years of arena football, came out of arena football, started training a little bit on my own, then I linked with a group called I Dare You. After I Dare You, Tony Ballard and myself linked, and been with Hustle Inc. ever since.
How long you been with Hustle Inc?
This is my second year going to Hustle Inc.
It's your second year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me this: who's the best kid you ever trained? That's in college right now, or?
I think one of the most solid kids that I've had my hands on. My entire time training has been Miles Morris.
Okay.
Pace Academy kid. I see him almost every day because I coach at Pace as well. So just having my hands on him from an early age.
How old is he?
He's seventh grader right now, going into the 8th.
At the quarterback position, can it all be taught, or there's something you have to be born with?
Some things you are born with, absolutely. We can't take credit for everything as quarterback instructors. We cannot. Some kids just have that natural leadership ability. Some kids have the natural knack to throw the football. We can't take credit for everything. One thing that we do is we polish up technique, details, oriented things like that, and just stay on top of the game in that way. Is
it possible to be the quarterback and not be a leader?
No, I don't think it is.
You don't think it is? Nobody never asked you that question before?
No, never. Because so much is put on us as quarterbacks. So if you're not a leader, you're not going to be in that position. That's just that.
Right. Yeah, and you have to be a thinker.
Absolutely.
You can't just be playing on ability.
Correct. You cannot.
Okay, tell me the biggest mistake you see you football quarterbacks make. If you had to give them one, if they say, hey, give me 1 pointer, what would you tell them?
Learn to understand this game. Understand what you see. Understand why. Ask questions. Ask questions why. Challenge your coach to know why, especially at a young age. Challenge your coach to know why.
Challenge your coach to know why?
Yes, sir.
Elaborate on that.
So, for instance, if they tell you to throw this hitch, coach, why am I throwing this hitch? If they just say because it's open, I need to understand more, because what if it's not open? So that's when we start to understand. So now you not only do you challenge yourself as a player to become better, you challenge that coach. You start pulling from that coach. And the more you pull out of that coach, the more they're going to give to you. So even if they don't know, they'll find the resources to know, because they know they have one who is, okay, one or two things going to happen. Either he's going to outgrow me, or he's going to continue to grow. Right. Either or. Okay.
I've seen kids play quarterback 8 years youth football, make it to high school, and college recruiters say, hey, they may be a quarterback. We may have to put them to wide receiver. Then I see some kids, they're a quarterback. It doesn't have to do with height. It doesn't have to do anything. They're a quarterback. What's the difference? How does that happen?
Well, you look for a lot of different things. You look for that leadership ability. You look for consistency. You look for solid fundamentals. You look for leadership qualities. You look for things that you don't necessarily have to teach them and coach them up on. And you look for things that you have to continue to reiterate to them. Like if you're saying the same thing over and over again, a lot of coaches will try to find the best athlete and put them in the best position. So if he's a fast kid, he can throw the ball a ton, but every time he gets under center, he has his feet flipped, and I keep having to talk to him about his feet and his positioning. They're going to try to find somewhere else for you to play, because we can't keep him off the field because he's so athletic. But at the quarterback position, I can't waste time telling my quarterback to fix his feet. I got too many other positions to coach up.
How long do you think it takes a kid to become an effective quarterback?
It's a continual process. You have guys in the league that come every year to understand how to make the game better. So it's a continual process. There's no length on it. As long as you play this game, you'll continue to be a learner of this game. You'll continue to be a student of this game. So your entire career, even after your career, you're still learning something about this game.
Okay, speaking about, now that we're on the league, name a quarterback in the league that you've seen do something wrong that you say, hey, they can fix this.
I've even seen, a lot of times you'll have like a Cam Newton kind of guy. He'll get on that back foot. He'll get a little wider than his throw. You got guys, Aaron Rodgers is a straight improviser. So you got guys who play at the high level and play very effective, and kids look up to these guys. Right. But what I want the kid to understand is those guys know that, hey, listen, I still have work to do on the offseason. Even though they are where they are, they commit every offseason to going and working on their game, finding something to better themselves at, and they get better each year. That's why they stay relevant for as many years as they do, because each year they come out, they come back, and they continue to fine-tune their game. Cam comes back, he goes to work on his fundamentals. Aaron Rodgers comes back, goes to work on his fundamentals. Even after the Super Bowl win, Tom Brady comes back and goes right back to work on his fundamentals.
So with all the success Aaron Rodgers has had, Aaron Rodgers' techniques aren't sound. He's basically he's sort of like Mike Vick.
Yeah, they're kind of improvisers. But the thing about Aaron Rodgers is this: he has that leadership quality and that commitment to the game, to where when he makes a play like that, you don't question it because you've seen him do it consistently. Like he does that consistently. If you go back and watch in practice, he drops it in the bucket right there off the back foot consistently. So when he pulls it in the game, it doesn't necessarily surprise the people on his team because they say he did that at practice. So he's consistent in what he's doing. So therefore, he commits to working on those things on unorthodox, because defenses like to put him in unorthodox situations.
So like Stephon Curry, he brought an unorthodox game.
He works on that. So when he pulls it off, it's not new to him, but it's wild to everybody else because they don't see the work that he puts in behind the scene.
Right, and that's where kids get
they get it confused.
Right.
That's how you do it. Where he was working on it. He shot that shot over 500 times.
Right.
So it's consistent.
I got you. Well, Footballville, nice talking to you. You do great work.
Yes,
we'll see you, and good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate it, sir.
All right.